I still remember the sinking feeling when I stepped off that plane. The excitement of finally being in Paris was slowly crushed by the realization that my luggage hadn't made the trip with me. You know that moment when everything goes still? When you're staring at the baggage carousel, watching everyone else grab their bags, and then, suddenly, it's your turn, and you realize your bag is nowhere to be seen. My heart sank. I had spent months planning this trip. A dream vacation, sightseeing, eating croissants at sunrise, strolling down the Champs-Élysées. And here I was, standing there with just the clothes on my back. I tried to stay calm. I really did. But when I went to the baggage claim counter and heard the word delayed, I felt that tightness in my chest. They said it would take 24 hours, maybe more. It was a nightmare. My first thought was, how will I survive in a foreign country without my stuff? And the second thought, what if it's gone forever? I mean, sure, I had the essentials in my carry-on, but this wasn't just about the clothes. It was my camera, my favorite jacket, gifts for family, and yes, my carefully packed toiletries. I felt completely helpless. Now, I'll admit, I wasn't super careful with travel insurance when booking my trip. I always figured I'd be fine. Who doesn't, right? It's like a backup plan you think you'll never need, until you do. But that night, standing there at the airport, I remembered something. A friend had told me about Insure. I didn't really know much about it at the time, but I vaguely remembered her mentioning it during a conversation about making travel easier. I didn't even know what they offered, but I remember, in that moment, I thought, maybe I should check. I went online and found that they had coverage specifically for lost luggage, and, of course, they also covered a ton of other travel issues, like delays, missed flights, medical emergencies, and all the crazy things that seem to go wrong when you're far from home. I called their support line just to ask a few questions. And to my surprise, the person on the other end was really helpful. Not just generic scripted responses. It was like talking to someone who actually cared. They gave me clear steps on what to do next and helped me with filing a claim. No hassle, just straightforward support when I felt like I had nowhere else to turn. The next morning, I got a call from the airline. My bag had been found. It had somehow missed the connection in London, but here's where it gets wild. Thanks to Insure, I didn't just get my luggage back. They also covered the cost of emergency purchases. So while I was waiting for my bag to arrive, I didn't have to buy overpriced clothes or toiletries at the airport. I could go out and explore the city without worrying about running out of cash. Honestly, I don't know what I would have done without that little bit of insurance. Now I get it. Some people think travel insurance is unnecessary. It's just another thing you have to pay for, right? But trust me, after this experience, I'll never travel again without it. That peace of mind, it's priceless. If you're heading somewhere soon, and let's face it, we all want to travel again after the last few years, right? Don't skip the insurance. I can't tell you how relieved I was to know that I had someone in my corner, especially when everything felt out of my control. If you want to make sure your travels go smoothly and you don't end up in a similar situation, I genuinely recommend checking out Insure. It's not some big flashy ad. I'm just telling you, from personal experience, it made all the difference. It wasn't just about getting my luggage back. It was about not feeling totally stranded and helpless while I was halfway across the world. And honestly, it saved my trip.